My name's Jill Hall and I'm a donor mother. My son Alex was 22 when he gave the gift of life to 5 people. He was on a night out to celebrate his girlfriend's 21st birthday with 15 or 16 other friends. They travelled from our home in Buckinghamshire up to Manchester to Tiger at the Printworks, to a nightclub. Alex had been out about 20-25 minutes when he was in the top level of the club and went over the balcony backwards. He hadn't been messing about, he wasn't drunk, there were no drugs involved, and he suffered a severe head injury. He was taken to Salford Royal Infirmary where we were contacted and had to travel up to Manchester in the middle of the night. And then at 10:30 on the Sunday morning, which was the 3rd of April 2011, which was Mother's Day and his girlfriend's 21st birthday, he had brainstem testing and was declared brainstem dead. For us, Alex becoming an organ donor was never a decision that we had to take. It's something I brought my children up to believing that if you're prepared to have to accept an organ sometime during your life, you should be prepared to give. So when we were told the outcome of his testing, we informed the surgeons that we wanted Alex to be a donor. We were then introduced to the specialist nurse for organ donation, and she talked us through the whole process, what would happen from start to finish, and then went off and found 5 recipients. Alex donated a kidney and pancreas went to another gentleman, his liver and 1 lung and I can't remember now, his 2 heart valves. He wasn't able to donate his heart in total because during the night he went through quite a lot of trauma, and so the surgeons were not happy that his heart would be of a good condition to transplant. So the night sort of went on, lots of testing, we got lots of support from staff and the specialist nurse and all the staff around that looked after Alex. And the one thing I can say is it's not a scary experience. It's part of your grieving process. It helps you to accept what's happened, and your loved one is taken such great care of during that period of time. They're talked to about what's happening to them, whether they're having blood tests, whether it's urine tests, whatever it is. They're constantly washed, they're kept warm. The care they get is exemplary. And the care to the family, because we were counted as patients too, and so the care and dignity we received was just beyond anything we could have expected. So about 2 o'clock in the morning, on the Monday morning, Alex was taken down to surgery. I was able to go with him and say my they weren't final goodbyes, but just, well done, good luck. You're about to give 5 people something very, very special and something that not everybody can give. So I let him go. We were then, got a call back in the morning to say he'd returned from surgery and everything had gone really, really well. So we returned to see him, and the thing that always tickles me and makes me laugh and made me laugh on that morning was that it even cleaned his teeth. And for me, I still to this day think that that's an amazing thing to do. And I was allowed to give him a wash. So I gave Alex his first wash when he was born, and then I gave him his last wash. And from then on, we've been taken care of by our specialist nurse. And I think there's a point I need to make as well. If Alex hadn't been an organ donor, for me, his life would have become, it would have been a full stop. But now, because I regularly write to 2 of his recipients, his life isn't a full stop. And to see the joy they get from being able to live their lives, and the impact it's had not just only on them as recipients, but on their wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, children, grandchildren, their friends, their whole quality of life has returned, and it's an amazing thing. I wake up every day thinking of these people, and I'm grateful that they are living a life again. And I would really encourage and support anybody and family that are in the situation we were in and say, go for it. you won't believe how much support you get